Hey YouTube, it's just Brandy and let's talk The Walking Dead. So on this episode of The Walking Dead, there's a couple of different things that are going on. We have Daryl, Connie, Henry, and Lydia who have made their break from the Whispers, and they're on the move. And Lydia says, they're gonna come for me, which at this point, it's almost like, okay, they came to take her, but she willingly left with them. She didn't go with you. She chose to go with them. So at this point, does she really want to be with them? So, Daryl was pissed. He was like, why didn't you tell us that there was that many of them? You said it was just a few, but there's a whole lot more than that. And she's like, those are my people. Why would I have told you, everything or whatever? And so he's like, so, basically trying to formulate a plan. And he's like, we would be outnumbered. We can't take all of them on. And she said, oh, she's not going to send everybody. She's going to send Beta. And he's like, oh, for real? That's the best y'all got? That's the one? She's like, yeah, that's the one. He like, oh, okay, well then we'll kill him first. And it's so funny because if in the groups, if Rick was the alpha, the way Alpha is alpha in the Whispers, Daryl would definitely have been his beta. So it's like beta versus beta. So they make it to this little part of town where these buildings are, and Connie is like, let's use this building. And it comes to find out that Connie and her group had been in this building. She had a little storage where they had water and protein bars and a first aid kit, and everything. She's like, we stayed here before. And so they already had the building basically secure. So like the stairwell was blocked and there was only like one way up. So Daryl's like, oh, okay, well, this is perfect. So what we'll do is, it's a little too secure. So we have to make it so that they can get up, but make it so that they come up the way we want them to come up, so, we can take advantage of the situation. So basically they have to walk right into our traps. So they get this building, set up, and they get in place so that as these individuals come through, they can attack. And so, they go through their situations, each one of them, and Henry ends up getting stabbed in the leg. So now he's stabbed in the leg. Meanwhile, Daryl had locked Lydia up because she was like, these are my people, they protected me. So at the end of the day, I don't want to kill anybody. So Henry, who is from the Morgan School of fighting, where you don't kill people, because every life matters and whatnot. He has his stick without the point that he fashioned. So he tells her, like, I'll try my best to not kill anybody. So, as the fighting is going on, she's locked in the room with the dog. Daryl has locked her in the room with the dog, like a little closet, and she hears screaming. She doesn't know who it is, but her first mind goes to Henry, like, oh my God, it's Henry. I need to go help him. So she breaks out of the closet with the dog, and she finds Henry, and he's like, I'm sorry, I really tried not to kill nobody, because they ended up killing everybody except for Beta. He did survive at the end after falling down an elevator shaft. I'm not quite sure how he's going to get out, but he is not dead. But there was a really good fight between him and Daryl, where it was like they were like a really good matchup. He's way bigger than Daryl, but Daryl was still able to hold his own. But unfortunately, Daryl did not make sure he was dead. He pushed him down an elevator shaft and assumed he was dead, but he didn't kill him. So of course, now not only is it just about Lydia, now you done pissed the man off. So now, of course, he wants to come for you just for the simple fact that he wants to fight. So that's that. On the flip side, it's time for the fair at the kingdom. So of course there are roads to get there, and as people are out, you know, going to the roads, Jerry comes and he's like, I need to talk to the king. We got this group, the highwaymen, that say that this road is their territory and nobody's going to be able to come through to get to the kingdom unless we meet this list of demands. And so, you know, they read over the list and it's like, we already struggling. Like, we can't meet this list of demands because we need help ourselves. So Carol's like, well, let's go talk to them. And they like, nah, we can't talk to them. First of all, they don't even know who these people are. So they like, okay, we need to go look. So they go try to, like, basically scout the situation to see what's going on. They see that the people have guns. It's crazy because these people have these horses. And I'm like, are horses just now roaming free? Are we in the Wild Wild West? Because you would think if horses were roaming free that the walkers would eat them up, that there wouldn't be a lot of horses. But all the highwaymen got horses. So they decide, you know, after some encouragement from Carol, that instead of just trying to attack these people and fight and kill them, because, you know, Ezekiel is like, when is the killing gonna stop? Like, when are we gonna be able to just live and be peaceful? And I'm tired of fighting. Like, is that all this world is? Just one fight after the next, after the next? Yes, sir. Yes. But so basically, Carol's like, well, here's what we can do. We can go talk to them and see if we can negotiate, and then if it doesn't work, then we'll fight. But let's, you know, at least go talk first. So Carol turns on her Susie homemaker situation, like, and goes and talks to them, and he's like, they're like, you know, you can come to the fair just like everybody else. Bring your stuff and trade. Like, the whole purpose of the fair is to bring what you have and other people bring what they have and trade for what you need. They were like, there's no purpose in stealing all this stuff if you can't use it to trade to get what you need. So he's like, nah, you got to do better than that. So Carol's like, when's the last time you saw a movie? That was like the icing on the cake that brought them over to their side. So they said, basically, we need assistance escorting people who are coming to the fair, like making sure the roads are safe, so you guys can, like, basically work for us, and then you can come to the fair and whatnot. So it was good because there was no conflict. They were able to work it out. These are like cowboys. I don't know how this group just popped up and nobody noticed it. They do have this little symbol thing going on where they mark their territory. But it's good because the kingdom needs new people. The kingdom, everybody needs allies in this world. People need to be able to work together. So it kind of showed where there is still some humanity left versus, you know, other groups where it's just like, no, we just need to take you over. It's our way or the high. You know, it's not like a Negan situation where it's like you either be a part of us or you die. So we'll see how the highwaymen works out. It doesn't seem like they're a bad group of people. So I guess we're going to now bring them into the kingdom. So, you know, that's basically this episode, and that's my recap. It was good to see some action and some fighting with the whole situation. Basically, Carol at the end is like, where's Henry? And Tara's like, they are not here. Daryl and him, you know, they haven't made it yet. We were supposed to meet them here. And you know, at the end of the altercation with Beta, they're like, where are we going? Because Henry's hurt, they're on their way to Alexandria so he can get patched up. And but Daryl's like, you know, if we go to any of our groups, those people won't be safe, and I don't want to put my friends in harm's way. So, you know, we're just gonna have to find a new place. So we'll see if that is the case, if they end up staying in Alexandria, or if they go on the run to start a new place. I'm not quite sure. You know, Daryl has never been one to stay in one place anyway. He likes to be out, he likes to roam, but they're on foot. So you know, we'll see where it all shakes out, because the Whispers, you know, Alpha wants her daughter. That's her property. She belongs to her, and she wants her back. So that's my recap of this episode. I'll see you next week for the next one.